Sweet.
Sweet. All right.
All
So
right.
how are you doing? You hanging in there?
Great. Oh my gosh, living on 3 to 4 hours sleep every night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, organizing this bundle has been the most incredible blessing that I've probably ever done. I've had so much fun, and this has been so fulfilling. It's been amazing to collect everyone, and it's actually turned into an online festival.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
we're all going live with each other. We're sharing gold here and gold there, and we're
Yeah.
just helping people. We've provided this bundle for you for $49. And please, everybody, head over to Matt Raw Intuition. Click the link in his bio, grab the book. You can get the link from my bio or anyone in the bundle. Everyone has it in their bio because we're trying to get you to eat more raw food.
Yes, exactly.
Enjoy some salads. But it's been amazing, and it's coming to an end. It's sad.
I know.
Yeah, but we'll do it
Yeah.
again because it's been so successful, and everyone's loving the content and the lives. The lives have been key, and just being able to connect with everybody because we can't go to festivals right now.
I know.
This has kind of become our little group online, so we can all teach each other and learn from each other, and yeah, it's just been great.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I've met so many people that I didn't even know were in the community. And so, yeah, it's just been so nice to connect with people, and, just the atmosphere. I just feel like everybody's energy is so positive, and it's just, it's such a great thing for the raw movement and just really the vegan movement. It's just great to see. So I'm so glad that you and Chris, came up with the idea to put this together. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we were so excited to create it, and I couldn't have asked for a better teammate than Chris to build this bundle. Like, seriously, he is just so compassionate and has unconditional love for everybody. He's just and balanced, and he really wants people to have the best quality of everything. So yeah, he's just been a pleasure to work with, and all of you guys too, all the contributors. You have just made the bundle what it is by going live with each other and sharing each other's stuff and helping the people and getting more active on social media too, because I feel like a lot of that has been lacking. We've been kind of right, because of world events, not really posting a lot, but we gotta get our best message out there and help the people who are struggling. So thank you for doing all your lives and sharing. It's been great.
Agreed. So yeah, I mean, we've got over 60, or
I think it's 65. Yeah, it'll be 66. When Eris gets his book into us. He said April 21st. He was under some major delays and wasn't able to get the book in time, but we will email everybody out when his book is added to the bundle. We'll send a big blast email to everybody who bought the bundle so that you can get Eris's book. It'll be worth the wait, for sure.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, I mean, you've got 2 offerings in there. You've got your burger book, and you've got your food journaling for success. That's pretty exciting. What kind of inspired you to write the food journaling for success?
That was such a cool book. I have been wanting to write that book for over 3 years. So I was doing a lot more coaching back in the day. I've had a lot less time and I do still do coaching, but back in the day I was doing a lot more coaching, and I was talking to this one woman and asking her, so have you ever food journaled? What do you do for food journaling? And she's like, well, I've tried it before, and I just never experienced any benefit from it. I don't know why I would need to food journal. And I was like, well, science shows that if you food journal, you're more likely to see what you're eating and make changes and stuff. And she's like, it just didn't work. I would always make choices, and then I would look back on my day and feel regretful or not know what to do. I had no idea what to do. I was just recording what I was eating, right? And most of us do that with traditional food journaling. We just record what we ate. And most of the time it's not the greatest options, right? So instead, I call that reflective food journaling. which is important. Food journaling is important. Reflecting on what you ate is important. But it's missing a huge part, which is called proactive journaling, where you actually plan the next day before you experience the day. And we know with success in anything in life, it requires planning. So we need to plan ahead, right? Make sure that we have our breakfast, our snacks, our lunch, our dinner, to write it out. And then you have a plan. And then also in that planning, you want to add in the food prep. So what do you need to do so that you have that smoothie in the morning? What do you need to do to have that food, right? What do you need to do to make your lunch? Like if you're going to work, if you're staying home, whatever, what do you need to do to make that plan happen? And so that's why I created this journaling book, because I was like, I need a way for people to proactively plan their day. So I made this, and it's completely interactive. You can like type in it. You can do the check marks off the boxes. There's even a little 30-day challenge in the back. It's just for fun. Like, cool. Day 2, drink a liter of water, right? And there's like little things that you can add to your life to benefit you. Just follow the challenge, and then you can uncheck them all and then do it all over again.
Sweet. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, totally. And then the burger book was, we wanted to write that one after we went to Vegas for our 1-year wedding anniversary. We did kind of like a road trip, and we drove around in the national parks, but we were in Vegas and we had to make burgers, and we vacuum sealed them in these like Ziploc vacuum bags so that they would last over the next 6 days while we were camping. So at least we had some stuff, right? Raw food. Yeah. And so when we were in Vegas, we brought our dehydrator with us. Nate used it as his nightstand in the tent. Nice. It was so funny. So we had them in the Airbnb in Vegas. We made these burgers, and I took a picture holding the burger with the burgers in the background. And it wasn't like the greatest lighting. It wasn't like super professional, just like a quick shot of the burger, and then I shared it as like burgers in Vegas, right? And that post went viral. I was like, I've never had a viral post before, but normally I get 700 likes per photo, but this one was 15,000, and I was like, wow. What? So the people want the burgers. Cool.
I don't blame them. That's It's such a fun thing to eat, you know?
It is truly. And it's really, honestly, all a burger is a patty made from whatever and wrapped in a bun or lettuce or whatever. I like to write in the book, I wrote, we should be more concerned about how animals become burgers than how plants become burgers. Like, it's so crazy that people are still like, oh, you can't have a burger, it's not called a burger. And it's like, it's just pureed veggies dehydrated in a salad wrap, right? Like, what else are you gonna call it?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, if people only knew what went into animal-based burgers, you know, I think they might rethink consuming it, you know, compared to a plant-based burger. Yeah, no question.
No question. That's for sure. Yeah, and then all the sauces, I mean, you can't go wrong.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and it's like your burger book, it's like an artwork, you know. It's like so much, it's the pictures are so perfect and they look so nice. It's just like that in itself is, you know, worth checking it out because they're just amazing pictures.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, the photographer in me is always excited to write a new book. I'm actually writing another new book because I'm in this creative flow, and I really want to continue with the creative flow. I want to make some other things that I've been meaning to make for years. But on May 1st, I will be releasing my soup book. I have a soup, stews, curries, and chilies. So that book is coming out May 1st, and that's on its way. But I just feel so happy to take pictures and create. I just love it so much.
Yeah, I can tell. That's awesome.
Thank you. And your book is epic. I love the simplicity of it, and I love how you talk about how to make a salad, because a lot of people have no idea. I mean, we know what a salad is, but how do you make a 5-star salad? Can you share a little bit about that?
I can share. Yeah, I'd be happy to. So yeah, I mean, the 5-star salad thing, it was just kind of something I was just I mean, over the years, I've seen people, you know, eating their salads, and I get a lot of feedback that people just don't really enjoy eating salads. They don't feel satisfied eating salads. And so I was like trying to figure out, well, why do I enjoy eating salads and why do salads like really satisfy me? So I started kind of analyzing what I was putting into my salads, and then I just kind of came up with this blueprint to show people, you know, it's not like a cookie cutter type thing. People can personalize this how they enjoy making salads, but it just gives them a framework to work within. And this way, it provides them with sustenance. It provides like you know, satiation and a lot of nutrition and all the things they need. That's gonna, you know, feed their good gut bacteria. It's gonna, you know, fill up their stomach, and it's just gonna satisfy them. It's gonna be tasty, delicious, you know. And so, yeah, I came up with 5 different pillars or 5 different criteria that I consider what should go into, at least that's what goes into mine. And so that's just what I give people for a framework to work within. And I can go through the 5 pillars if you'd like.
Sure, yeah, let's talk salads, because
all right, let's do it.
I love that. There's so many people need to know what goes into a good salad. They look at our salads and they're like, how do you build a salad like that? But there are steps that you need to build a good salad. It's not just lettuce and tomatoes.
Right.
So yeah, exactly. share. I want to hear.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that goes back to, and I've said this before to others, and it's like, I feel like most of us have been trained by what we see in restaurants. You know, you go to a restaurant, pay $15 for like 50 calories. It's like iceberg and a few slices of tomato and, you know, maybe some carrot shreds. And, you know, it's just like, no wonder people aren't satisfied off of salads, and they just have kind of a poor view about them. So the 5 criteria that I want people to start thinking about and start implementing into their salads. The first one is one that people may need to work up to over time, because a lot of people, this is going to be kind of a stretch, but it's 1 pound of leafy greens. So you want to shoot for 1 pound of leafy greens. You know, the more, that's what's going to give us the bulk. It's going to give us a lot of alkalization for the body. It's going to give us minerals. It's going to give us vitamins. And so getting a good amount of leafy greens in the diet is important. And I go into that in the book. But yeah, so 1 pound of leafy greens is what I think people should shoot for.
Agreed. Agreed. We need the greens. We need the greens. And also, like, people who are making things, like, on a side note, like zoodles or koodles or whatever, having one of those dishes, it's so low calorie that they tend to feel hungrier after that because they're missing that base. So I like to put the zoodles or koodles on top of the greens, so I get that. But yeah, just wanted to throw that in there.
No, that's perfect.
It's like the foundation of your salad.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so number 2 is you want to, now I recommend people have multiple different greens in their salads. So, you know, just getting a variety in there is awesome. But I think one of those greens should be a cruciferous leafy green, like kale, collards, arugula, cabbage, you know, things like that. Those are all in the cruciferous family. And the reason why I like to include those is because they're a little bit higher calorie greens. So like kale is going to be, it's like 3 times more calories than like romaine or like iceberg. So it just gives a little bit more of a caloric boost. And so also obviously the nutrition density of cruciferous leafy greens, you know, they're awesome.
And the sulforaphane, oh my gosh. Gotta have that. And the variety, too, for the gut microbes. They need it, too. And so I recommend rotating. Don't always do kale. You know, rotate between kale and arugula and cabbage and all that. And have multiple of those in there if you like. So that's the second pillar. So the third pillar is going to be, you want to have at least 1 leafy green herb. like that.
cilantro, yeah, dill, basil, and that's going to give it just additional flavor. And then it's going to also, I think, gives it a little bit of a more medicinal property to it. You know, herbs are great for our health. They're super high in antioxidants, you know. So I really think getting a fresh herb in the salad is key to having a really flavorful, delicious salad.
Agreed.
Uh,
Agreed.
okay.
Especially if it complements your dressing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Like if you're having like sort of like a Mexican style dressing, you could add cilantro. If you're having more like a tzatziki, you could add dill.
Yep.
Kind of to complement, or parsley or something,
Yeah.
complement it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Completely agree. So the fourth is you want to have at least 5 different colors in your salad. So
Bye.
yeah, at least 5. I mean, go more if you want, but
Mhm.
5 should be a minimum. So you want to get the oranges, the reds, the greens, the purples or the blues, you know, even whites like mushrooms and things like that. So
Radishes for the
yeah,
win.
radishes, exactly. So getting the different colors in there, that's going to give you a wider range of antioxidants and polyphenols, and those are super good for the gut microbiome as well, and just for keeping our bodies healthy in general. So get your colors in there, eat the rainbow, just make sure you got at least 5 in there. All right, so that's 4. Now the 5th and final one is you want to top that big massive salad off with a whole food dressing. So, yep. So, you know, skip the oils and things like that. Go with something that's whole food, even if it's just like avocado, or if you want to do one of the 7 dressings that I put in the book that are
Oh, the
delicious.
blazing Cajun, bro. Oh
Yes.
my God, that is such a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I put 7 whole food seed-based dressings in there, and they're some of my favorite ones. So I think people will like it, and it's just, you know, it's fun, it's delicious, and it's satisfying to make a salad like that. And it's something, you know, it makes you feel like you ate a meal
Mhm.
afterwards, right?
Mhm.
So instead of like feeling like you're still hungry afterwards, that's gonna help you feel satisfied.
Totally. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. It's so good because, like I said, so many people ask me, they're like, how do you build a salad? And
Right.
people need to know there's a lot of people out there who don't even really know how to make a smoothie as well.
That's
Like they
true.
have difficulties wrapping their mind around it because most stuff is given to us, like at
Right.
restaurants or whatever. And some people just don't have the skill of arranging it. Maybe they have skills in other areas, and that's
Yeah.
okay. But if
Yep.
they want to learn how to build amazing salads, they have to follow a framework, and they
Yeah.
have to put a lot of stuff in it. It's not just lettuce and tomatoes. It's so much
Right.
other stuff. And then you can even add bonuses to their like sprouts. Just
Exactly.
throw on
Yeah.
some sprouts. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've gotten so many sprouting seeds over the last few weeks. It's like I'm stocked for like a year at least. So yeah,
Right, I know.
I'm
We have
pumped.
like those big mason jars full
Yeah.
of like red lentils and regular lentils, and I still need to get a bag of beluga lentils because we ran
Oh,
out. And we are like, those are so good. But
okay.
yeah,
I've
like,
never had those.
oh, they're so good. I really like them. They're probably my favorite lentil to sprout.
Cool.
Beluga. Yeah, they're little black ones.
Okay.
So good. Yeah,
All right.
and
I'm
my
gonna get
favorite,
that.
my personal favorite is radish. I
Okay.
love radish ones. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So sprouting is big. Yeah, the dressing, and I like that you say that too, like a meal, because you're not just doing 150 calories of lettuce, tomatoes, and green onions, right?
Right.
You've
Yeah.
got so much more, and your salad can end up being like 700 calories. And
Exactly.
it's not bad calories, it's
No.
appropriate for the human body, and we're
Yep.
getting enough fiber and hydration, and
Yep.
oh, you just feel so good after you have a really good salad.
I know it. It's so true. Yeah. The more, you know, pack in those healthy whole food calories in those salads, and that's what's going to give you that satiation. And
Mhm.
on top of that, the one of the reasons why I like or like promoting getting like at least shooting for a pound of leafy greens is that they're good at balancing your omega-3 ratio, right? So
True.
that's
True, yeah.
something that so many people don't really pay attention to. And
Mhm.
by getting that many leafy greens into your diet, they're a great, they have a great ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids. And so
So
that's going to
true.
help contribute towards balancing that ratio.
Yeah, I remember the very first time that I entered my salad into Chronometer, and when I checked the romaine lettuce, like a whole head of romaine lettuce had 60 some percent of my omega-3 for the day. I was
Wow.
like, why are they not telling us that there's
Yeah,
omega-3 in romaine lettuce? Like,
yeah, yeah. I
how
know,
is that
isn't that
not a
crazy?
thing, right? I mean, and we have to learn these things. There was a question in the chat that someone was asking, what does a pound of greens look like? How
Ooh.
much would you say it looks like if you were to average it out?
Ah, gosh. Well, I mean, I don't actually weigh out my salads, but I have a massive bowl. I would say, I mean, kind of, if you're not going to weigh it out, which you could, but I think just a good general way to think about it is if you have a salad that if you brought it out in front of friends or family and they didn't think that you were bringing it out to share with everybody, you know, if they didn't think it was for the whole group, then your salad might be too small,
Yeah.
right? So so you don't necessarily have to, you know, hit that pound exactly weight wise, but just make sure it's a big, massive salad.
Mhm.
And if you want to weigh it, that's even better. So just, you know, play
Yeah,
with it.
just sometimes you might want to just weigh it the first couple times to
Sure.
get an
Yeah.
eyeball idea, like, okay, that's what a pound looks like. And I
Right.
would say like a really good, decent size head of romaine lettuce with like 3 or 4 cups of cabbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's massive. I mean, if you make a salad that big, you're gonna know it's a big salad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Totally. I know sometimes like we have friends that eat a lot of raw food, and when we went over to their house for dinner, we brought our salads with us, and we brought extra dressing because we made a quadruple batch so that we could
Yeah.
share the dressing with them. And they
Yeah.
said they were going to make their own salads, but when we went over there with our salads, they eat raw food. Like they eat a lot of raw food, but when they saw our salads, they're like, we aren't eating enough.
Right.
Right? Because
Yeah.
they're so big and they need to be. And that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest problems that I see with people who start a raw diet or who are struggling with a raw diet. Maybe they've been
Yep.
doing it for a couple months or years and they're just having a lot of cravings, or they're losing too much weight, or their hair starts falling out, or women
Yep.
lose their periods.
Right.
Number one, it's because you're not eating enough. Number
Yep.
one, 100%. Almost all the time, it's because you aren't eating enough. So you need to get bigger salads. You need to get the bundle so that
Yep.
you can get Matt's book called, what's it called? The Art of
The
Salad.
Art of Salad Mastery. Yeah.
Yes,
And
I
then
love
the
that
subtitle
title.
is The Power of 5-Star Salads.
Yeah, The Power of 5-Star Salads. The
Yeah.
Art of Salad Mastery. I love it.
Thank
So
you.
good. Yeah, it's such a great idea. And so necessary because people don't they find a recipe, but what if they want to build their own and create
Right.
their own? So
Right.
you have a great framework, like you said, for people to actually build upon and create their own salads
Exactly.
and their own favorite combos and stuff.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. I was going to say, someone struggling with hydration, that is like having big salads is key for that. And I also
Yep.
drink like 2 liters of water a day to stay hydrated. And as we, water. I know there's
That's
a lot
right.
of people in the raw movement who are no water. Just
Right.
because they eat their food, they think they
Yeah.
don't need water. But unfortunately, every animal drinks water. It's not that we need it on top of our hydration. So if you're feeling dehydrated, look at what you're eating. Because if you're eating a lot of dried stuff like breads and pastas and cakes and cookies and crackers and chips, like everything that's dried, even dried nuts,
Right.
are dehydrating because the water's gone. So
Yep.
we need to eat hydrating foods, lots of fruit, lots of greens, lots of salads like Matt makes, and drink your water.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be one of those people that I hardly ever drank water, like, you know, for the first several years of eating this way. And since I started to add in more water, I felt so much better. So it's really, I think, an important thing to make sure that you're including enough water on top of your raw or high raw or however you're eating diet, you know?
Exactly. I agree 100%. I think we need it is essential. And when I don't drink water, I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
And even though I eat raw, I've been eating raw for 7 almost. And how long are you? I can't remember.
Just hit my 10-year mark.
Yay! Yes, congratulations. Yeah, so like even though we've been eating high hydrating foods and we haven't been eating cooked food, so it's not stealing water from our bodies, we still feel better when we drink water. So it's very important. Very important.
For sure.
Yeah. Yay!
Ooh.
So awesome. And we have some big salads. I wonder if Nate can hear me. Can Nate hear me? Can you bring the salad over? He made lunch. So we've got Jade has a dressing. Check out that salad.
Oh wow.
Yup.
That's a 5-star salad.
It's a 5-star salad. We've got sprouts, we've got tomatoes, we've got cabbage, we've got This is a miso dressing from Jade. She's got a book in the bundle too. It's called Sausalicious. So so that's waiting for me. So excited to dig in, and definitely don't get bored on this lifestyle, because if you get the bundle, there's over 1,000 recipes, so you're definitely not going to get bored. That's for sure.
Yeah, you could make a new recipe every day for several years now.
Exactly.
1,000 recipes. What is that? Over 3 years?
There could even be like 1,200, like 4 years worth of recipes.
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, there's so much content in there. And thank you again for being part of the bundle. It's been a pleasure.
It is an honor.
Yeah, thank you so much. 36 hours. No, 30. It's under 36 hours left.
Yep. We're down
34 and something. Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. So we're almost done. If you guys haven't gotten the bundle yet, head over to Matt's page, Raw Intuition. Click the link in his bio. Go check it out. You can click the link in my bio or Nate's bio or anyone's bio and go grab the bundle. Have some fun and learn. Yeah,
guys, I mean, it's such you gotta get it. Like, it is such a great deal, and there's so much valuable information in there. It's just like mind-blowing, and there's so many different like perspectives and different styles, and it's just, but they're all building up to like such a healthy lifestyle, so it's like you can take the way that everybody does it and form it into your own way, but whoever you're taking from, it's going to be a positive step in the right direction. So
exactly. I love that. I love it. Awesome. Well, I am going to go enjoy this. See how big it is? Like, look at my head compared.
Exactly. That's a perfect looking bowl.
Oh yeah. IKEA.
There you go. Nice. All right. Well, thank you, Lissa. It's been a pleasure meeting up with you again, and I look forward to future connections and just working on other projects in the future with you.
Yes. Awesome. Hope to see 5-star salad part 2.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We've got plenty of sequels that we can do.
Nice. And Nate says hi. He says
hey, what's up, Nate?
Bye. Yeah. Bye and hi.
Bye and hi, yeah. All right. Awesome. Well, hey, you guys enjoy your salads, and we'll touch base soon.
Awesome. Ciao, ciao.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.